and his phone just a ring off the hook, ring off the hook, ring, 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 ring. Be a text message I go through him phone. So me, I am a very observant person. As Hi guys, it's Yani back again with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the links in the bio. So today, I have a story time for you guys about, and if you check the previous video, you would have seen that I said I would do a story time about it. So yes, it is the one about my worst ex. And I'll just put some relationship advice too, because anybody will ever go through that, John. So this was my first year in college, so I knew this guy from elementary school. He was like my first boyfriend, first love, puppy love type of thing. And then we met back up later on in high school, and we used to talk in our high school, right? So me and him did close, know each other, whatever, the whole boyfriend girlfriend thing, and puppy lover, whatever. Anyway, it start get serious up now when we get in a college, because it's like, all right, obviously we come back together again for a reason. So I would go visit him, chill with him, and then go to dance practice and all them something there or whatever. And what ended up happening now was he and I, this was in high school, actually. This is in high school. So high school, I used to be a part of a step team. So he used to come out to Queens and visit me at my high school and watch the step practice or whatever. And then we would go, drop him off at the train station, and then I go home. But there was one day in particular where we just break up. Like, me and him just weren't seeing eye to eye, and I just said, forget it, I don't want to talk to you, whatever, right? Break up. So about, I want to say a month after that, he and I started talking again, right? Because we were over the break and whatever, right? Not thinking anything of it, right? And now I go and I continue this relationship with this man. Mind you, the best friend at the time was like, she seems kind of suspicious of it, because how all of a sudden he want to come back and have conversation and them something there. Anyway, further down the line, we make about a year, and this is when I started transitioning into college now. So there was a day where he and I were on FaceTime. He was playing his game, I was doing my homework or whatever. And he comes and he says, oh, he has something to tell me, but he wanted my advice first. So I said, okay, is it a situation about you or a friend? So he said, a friend. So me at the time, not thinking, I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to listen to him, whatever he's talking about, right? He goes and proceeds to say, oh, he and his friend and his girlfriend were together, they were going good or whatever, and they had broken up, and he went about his business and went and started talking to some girls, and then stop, and then them get back together, right? Follow the story, people. So then they must say, oh, the girl that he was messing with ended up telling him, says she pregnant. So in my mind, I said, okay, so the friend should know, say, all right, that was him, like, whatever. So he's like, oh, she was with other guys and blah, blah, blah. So he doesn't know if it's his, but he doesn't know how to tell his current girlfriend about the situation. And I'm like, all right, well, and he gave me a name of one of his actual friends. So I'm like, okay, well, he seems like a cool person, so he should be able to go and have this conversation with whomever. So he, like, it was dead silent. And I'm like, what happened? So then his brother's in the background, and he's like, yo, just tell her. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, oh, the situation is mine. So me, younger me, I had this thing about being a ride or die, right? And I just felt like he and I relationship was the only relationship that he and I did not go back and forth about, right? And there were things that he talked about with me that he wouldn't talk about with anybody else but me, right? So, you know, best friends, right? So with all of that in my head, right, I'm sitting and I'm like, wait, what? So he then says, yeah, when we had broken up that week time, and then him talk back to me for the next month, yeah, around them times there, she did end up pregnant, right? So you know me, I sit there and I'm like, that doesn't make sense, all heartbroken and stuff and crying a little bit, because it just had me dumbfounded. And again, because I'm like, I used to have all these conversations and, you know, we speak about everything. Why would you not tell me if you talk to anybody? And any other time I have ever asked him, okay, so now I'm sitting there thinking about everything and I'm like, boy, craziness, right? And you know, I'm crying, I'm upset or whatever, but I didn't want to speak to him after that. I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to talk. I don't want to have a conversation. No. Hang up the phone, right? So I took about 2 hours after that conversation to calm myself down. Call him back. Whole heap of question. Who's the person? When uno do whatever you do? How do you know it's yours? And blah, blah, blah. The whole time he's denying the child, you know. I say it's not his and all them something there, right? And she was with all these other guys and all them thing there, right? So at this point, I'm like, you know what? I need to have a face-to-face conversation, because this FaceTime is not going to work. Because at any point in time, if I hear foolishness, I'm just going to hang up the phone. And I actually need to sit and have a reasonable conversation. So me with my dumb self, tell him, say, after one of my class in the morning, I go and meet him, right? So me go and meet the man. In a park. Mind you, his house was directly across from the park. So I go to the house, his mother did outside on the step. And his mother loved me, you know, and she never know what did I go on until me tell her. And she never know none of the information. And she's like, no, really? That's what he did to you? Da. But at the time, I'm like, at the end of the day, that's your son. So you're going to stick up for your son than me. Yes, you respect me. You love me. I'm the best. I am supposedly... Anyway, yeah, I'm the best girlfriend and all this other stuff and all these things, right? So he goes and comes outside. I don't want to even be in front of him. I want to be as away as possible, right? So I go, and I am now I'm re-feeling everything, right? So now he's there, you know, I love you, I'm sorry, whatever. At the end of that whole conversation, me with my dumb self say, you know what, we're gonna wait until she have the kid, because you can't tell at the look, people, no judge me, you know, because again, we all make mistakes when we're younger, and this was a very big adult situation when we did have to deal with when we're younger, okay? And me never... Again, the whole ride or die, there for me man type of thing, loyalty thing, yeah, from them time there, yeah, it did strong. So, anyway, there with the man, so me say, me no want there with him no more or whatever. There was a time that we became friends, and, you know, I went to his, I think it was just once, I went to his house. And, you know, he and his brother playing the game or whatever, And it's for just a ring off the hook. Ring. They text message I got through him phone. So, me, I am a very observant person. As much as I can be seen as, I guess, lackadaisical or don't pay attention, I see a lot of stuff. I just don't react on it. I really don't. I don't react on it until it is brought to me or until I need to bring it up. So, I realized that I had them something, and then I play the game as well. he's texting, whatever. I said, okay. Now his brother is there on the game, and he's like, yo, she's gonna kill you. Like, she's right here next to you. She's gonna kill you. You know who I ring off him for? Him baby mother. You know him baby mother? I said she in a labor. She in labor. She need him to come at the hospital. And to this day, this man still don't know, say, at that she did not ring off him phone for. And me know at that way she ring off him phone for. So after that day, I never see him, I never talk to him. I see a baby post per IG, and you know, look, everybody say congratulations and right? About 3 months later, man come talk to me, have conversation with me. Me and Nick sit out, tell him, oh, go talk to him, mother come out of my phone before I call her. You know, 2 days after that, she called me and tell me a whole bunch of mix up, like, oh, stay away from him, man, and I'm sending her a screenshot of all the times this man called me, and block her, block him, tell both of them before I block them, left me alone. And that is what happened. So that is the story of my worst ex. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and leave in the comments said this happened to you guys at any point in time, because I just felt like that was a very traumatic experience. So again, see you later. Boom.